So in this video for this Sunday evening, I just wanted to do some additional testing for you guys and keep you guys updated on the T-Mobile fixed wireless access experience and performance. I'm also downloading some or updating some gaming content in the background. So there's some load on the network while the tests are being done. So I will say for those of you who might be newer to the channel, who haven't been following the updates over the years, I have had this product since the beta launch in late 2020. So I'm going on almost 4 years of using this product. And I will say I haven't used a backup in cable or fiber. I've just been strictly using this for my home broadband replacement. This has been my pure single provider throughout the house for everything, for online gaming, updating, streaming, uploading. I'm only using T-Mobile's home internet. So I will say, and I'll say this confidently, this is outperforming any previous DSL that I have used. That's AT&T UVerse at 50 down, 10 up, or any other DSL product from AT&T that's, 10 up, 5 down, whatever the slowest is. This has consistently outperformed that over the years. Lower pings, better upload throughput, better download throughput. Although it has slowed a bit over the year, I will say that. I consistently get over 50, even during the peak hours. But I will say I used to consistently get more over 100 megabits per second. So I will say during the days, the peak times, it has slowed a bit. I will be honest about that. It has slowed down a bit to where I can tell you guys, like, hey, look, this is still plenty to cover my household. But if you're looking for this huge exceptional performance, at least for me, I can't give you that guarantee that you're going to see that. And that's just from my experience. Does this consistently perform as good as a cable product? No. Even I've been checking some of the other, like the cable tiers and on speed, and this doesn't, at least for me in my area, this doesn't come close to performing even like the lowest cable tiers of like 200, 300 megabits. My friends, they use Spectrum. They have 400 down and like 10 up consistently. And this FWA product doesn't get anywhere close to that consistently. But it still gets the job done. As you guys can see, as I'm running these tests, as you're seeing it perform, it's doing better than DSL. I will take this over AT&T UVerse any day of the week. But if you're performance hungry, if you have a huge family, 5, 6 people living in a house, this is not going to replace fiber performance. It's just not going to do that. Right? Even though there is fiber to the cell, the limiting factor here is the spectrum. In my market, El Paso, Texas, we just don't have the contiguous nature of the N41 like other markets. So if I lived in another market where T-Mobile had 180 megahertz on N41 and I was using FWA, my experience and my summary and would be maybe totally different. But in this case, we're stuck at 80 megahertz, and that's aggregated 40 with 40. So the performance, even on the mobile side right now, and let's just go ahead and run one here quickly while I discuss that. I don't really see like the 6, 7, 8, 900 megabit speeds a gig. I just don't see that, but that's just the nature of the spectrum that we have here. And that's the fragmentation issue that I've discussed in several different videos. So as you can see, the mobile side of things, I mean, way faster. I mean, I'm getting close to 300 megabits. And even at the 40 and 40 configuration on N41, that's still plenty. It's 7 o'clock. It's the evening hours. Plenty people are at home now, and I'm still getting 300 megabits. And we're already in 2024. That's almost in April. Next month, it'll be 4 years in on the merger. And we're still getting over 300 during peak hours on just 80 megahertz. You know, could it be faster? Of course. You know, could we have 100 megahertz plus of N41? Of course, I wish we had that, but we don't. But still, it performs well. There aren't any congestion issues. If the mobile connection had a bit more throughput, had a bit more capacity, would the FWA be faster? Yes, that is possibly the case. But as you can see, this is consistent. It performs great on the mobile side, and nothing to complain about. You know, if it was, and actually, I'll be honest with you guys, I really haven't seen the mobile throughput get any slower. That's pretty much what I'm used to. I can run this in the morning time, like early hours. I might get maybe 50 more megabits, but I can consistently pull 300 from the sector that I'm on. So let's just get back on this Wi-Fi, then we'll do some NPerf testing before I let you guys go so you guys can see that. But yeah, that's just now that we're heading into year 4 almost with this product. I just wanted to update you guys, and I'll do that more frequently so you guys can see, like, hey, in a more, you know, spectrum starved market, if you will. You know, we still don't have C-band DoD deployed, so there's still some of that to tap into. You know, how does the product perform when there's already high market share here? T-Mobile has about 37, 38% market share overall. When the home internet product is already more mature. Excuse me. So there's already more users. Even in my neighborhood, I can see it on the Wi-Fi thing. I can see it say T-Mobile, T-Mobile, T-Mobile. So there's FWA users in the area. So this is good to be able to push this, so you guys can see a progress over time. And I hope, you know, for those of you who got the product, I hope it's working for you. But if it's not, I mean, there's always other options. There's always Verizon FWA. There is AT&T Internet Air. There's fiber. There's cable. So there's always options out there for those of you who may be struggling using this product. So I'll run a second test here. Usually, for whatever reason, NPerf on the first go around doesn't really do too well. I've noticed that with the app. And then on the second go, it's usually much better for whatever reason. So, I mean, early on with this product, a lot of people were worried about slicing and, you know, optimization and congestion. And I will say, I mean, 4 years in, next year I could have a totally different video that I'll make with this product. It's possible, right? Next year, I could tell you guys, hey, look, I'm only getting 20 down now versus what I was getting when you guys saw it last year. That's why I like making the videos. But it's just, it has its ups and it has its downs. You know, like, of course, late at night at 11 o'clock, I'm not going to, you know, I'm going to get much faster speeds than I am now. But it still holds up well. 4K content is being streamed, no problem. Like I said, updates are being done in the back with the gaming, so that could potentially affect the connection as well, as there's some heavy throughput being done in the background. But regardless, it's working. Is it the best performing product ever? Of course not. Is it the best performing product for some of you? Of course. You could have been on a satellite connection. You could have been on a slow DSL connection, and this is, what you're getting now with the product is much better. So that's very possible. Let me just run nperf on the wireless side, on the mobile side real quick. So it's very possible that for you, this is the best that you've ever had in your area. Not many options. So again, take it for what it's worth. It's great for consumers. It's great for the competitive nature. This will make cable deploy their best assets possible. This might bring down pricing. This might bring more value that you would have otherwise not gotten. So all in all, it's good for the industry. It's great for the consumer. It keeps everybody on their toes. Spectrum, Charter, Comcast, all of them have to constantly now reevaluate and look at how FWA is affecting their business. Any move, any FWA move, if T-Mobile does a discount promo, they have to evaluate. If they do a $200 gift card, they have to evaluate. When Verizon gives away Xboxes, they have to evaluate. They have to evaluate all that. When T-Mobile will give you enough money to cover your early termination fee with Comcast, for an example, they have to evaluate how that affects their business. And they have realized over time that FWA is affecting them more than they originally thought. So I'll leave you guys with this last test, and then I'll let you guys go. But, it works. That's just my personal experience. Could that change 6 months from now? Could that change next year? Like I said, very possible. But for now, it still works for the price that I pay. I'm still in a $30 price point. I still get the value of the streaming bundled in with the wireless services. So for me, the value is great. The product still works. I haven't dealt with any buffering. I know early on when I made these videos, there was buffering. There was some, the quality of video was degrading at times, but that is no longer the case. This product, in my opinion, is the most mature that it has ever been, or maybe even ever will be. Let me just run one more test on the Wi-Fi side. I just paused the gaming content in the background. I want to see if that makes a difference here briefly. Okay, it is paused. So as you can see, 9388. I mean, exceptional results. Let's see if we can translate that over to the Wi-Fi side. So what I have noticed is when there are several tasks going at the same time, it does affect the connection. So I will be honest and objective about that. Especially when the second task is more throughput intensive, it does affect the connection quite extensively. As you can see now, this is running much better now that I paused the gaming upload. So what I usually do is the gaming updates, I usually do them overnight. So that way it doesn't affect anything in the household during the day. And that usually works out quite well. So as you can see now, the connection is stable again. Everything's running fine. So I will acknowledge, like I said, if there's multiple tasks with heavy throughput, it can affect the connection. The speeds still remain the same, but the jitter and the ping times are usually what's affected when there's a heavy download happening while you're trying to stream. So as you can see, 92 streaming, 86 browsing. Again, connection stable. It's a solid product overall. But I'll leave the decision up to you guys. Let me know, for those of you who stuck around for the entire video. Let me know if you're using T-Mobile FWA. Let me know if you're using Verizon FWA, AT&T Internet Air. Let us know in the comments how it has worked out for you. And let me know the value, price versus performance. Did you take a price cut for lesser performance, but still, still being able to do your daily tasks and saving some money? Or are you perhaps thinking about going back to your provider, cable, or fiber for the better performance? Let us know in the comments. If you're new to the channel, like, share, subscribe, follow my social media outlets. This is Tyrone with Tech Life. See y'all in the next one. Peace.